guys, we are off to Kathmandu from Nagarkot today. This is my landlord and my driver and my cook. So he makes most of my meals, and he's driving me to Nagarkot today. This is Santa.
Yeah.
And and we're gonna go to run some errands all day. It's gonna be a long day, kind of almost 12 hours probably. I'm gonna go into town, grab some more money, Western Union style, and then we're gonna go get some gear for my upcoming journey to Everest Base Camp. So I gotta buy some extra stuff. I wasn't planning on doing this Everest Base Camp hike, trek. I don't know, maybe I won't even make it to Everest Base Camp. I'll make it halfway or something. I don't know, we'll see. But I gotta get like a down jacket, sleeping bag, stuff like that. I've got probably a good 30% of everything I need, but I need the other 70%. So going into Kathmandu today to get that, and get the immigration stuff to renew my visa, to extend it another month, I think, just so I'm not rushed on the hiking trail. The hiking trail is like 8 to 10 days maybe. For me, it'd probably take like 10 to 12 days. So got a plan for that. Get some like energy bars, things like that, some nuts. Apparently the food just for basic like rice and dal at the tea house is on the way up, or it's kind of expensive, like $8 for just a plate of like rice and dal and stuff. So I'm not real keen on spending that kind of money for just rice and dal. So I'll just do energy bars, easier. And then they also charge for every device apparently. If you have an iPhone and it's like 50% charged, they charge you for however long it takes to charge it up to 100%. So I'm gonna get a 28 watt solar panel that I can throw on the backpack, you know, or at least at the tea houses, lay out in the sun, which should be sufficient to charge most of my stuff, you know, my phone, my cameras and stuff. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to bring the Neo 2 because apparently there's a restriction in national parks. You know, it's kind of like the States, unfortunately. They just restrict drones for whatever reason, even if they're super small like the Neo 2, it's only 250 grams. So I won't be bringing that, but that'll save a little space for other stuff. But anyway, I'll show you guys kind of when we get there to the outfitters. You can see a little bit of Tamil, which is the main like tourist area or expedition area where everybody, you know, goes to buy, you know, cheap expedition gear. And yeah, that'll be it for today. We'll see you guys at town. So I'm back again here at this restaurant, which is great. I got some sort of, I don't know, dal, potato, cheese, curry thing, and some garlic naan, and a sweet lassi with no sugar, which makes it just a regular lassi. But this is great for breakfast, a few bucks. And Santa and I are gonna eat this, and then we're gonna be off to the bank. I already stopped at Western Union. So next stop the bank, and then after that, immigration office. Hey guys, this is the tourist office. It's pretty fast actually. What? Oh, no video? Okay. All right, so now I'm in Tamil. Got some money at Western Union, and then I stopped at the immigration office. They wouldn't let me record much, so that was kind of annoying, but it's kind of typical. It was pretty fast, about 35 minutes in and out. You apply online, and then you go in, and they kind of send you back and forth between windows and stuff, which is kind of stupid and annoying, but it didn't take too long. And I extended my visa. So now we're gonna go to some outfitters. I'm going to a specific one called Goreto. And yeah, that's it. All right guys, ended up the day here. I did all the expedition shopping I needed to do. I need a power bank and a solar panel still. I think I'm gonna have to order the solar panel online. Power banks, we were able to find some, but wasn't sure. I was looking for the cheapest one, so we kind of missed out on one. But this is the first time in a supermarket the power's gone out. They do have a backup system, so there's a little bit of light, emergency lights, but kind of fun. And then after this, we head to the Durbar. Excuse me, sorry. We head to the Durbar Square in Bhaktapur just for sunset. Hopefully we get there before they close, but it's getting close to time, so we should probably get going. So by the time we got near Durbar Square, it was already 5:30 and they closed at 6. And it's one of those really cool areas where you really want to spend a couple of hours. So I didn't get to go this day, but I'll plan on going another day. Hopefully I'll get to see it. And just to wrap up the video for today, I'll show you everything that I bought. Here we go. All right, so this is the stuff I ended up getting, including this waterproof bag here. You know, I don't know if it's truly branded, but it's the same quality as what you would get. It's a really thick nylon or Cordura bag coated in plastic. That's for the Jeep ride. But so here's some of the stuff. Nalgene bottle. This is just some water that I picked up. That's actually not going on the trip, but picked that up downtown. I got an extra hiking pole. I had one already, so this is a second one. So I'll have two. And then we've got some mittens I like mittens, and I got an extra pair of pants here just to go over the thermals. Thermals are here, triple extra large. That's the bottom thermals and the top. These are supposedly made by Patagonia, made in Nepal. I don't know if they're just good quality fakes or if they're actual legit Patagonia. The quality is amazing, just as good as Patagonia as far as I'm concerned. Then these are the socks. They're merino wool with lycra, a beanie from a place called Dopo, and there's also some really thick socks that I got. These guys for hanging around the tea houses and stuff. And then I got some boots, some sort of generic Chinese boots, but they do fit. I tried them on. They're pretty good. They're waterproof, you know, not branded Gore-Tex, but King-Tex. There you go, whatever, but they work. So I'll have to break those in. Here's my jacket. This was really hard to find in XXL, but I did find it in this place called Dopo, and they make their own, it's kind of their own brand. They have their own factory, but it's the only place I could find a XXL, and this one is branded Gore-Tex. And you know, it's hooded. It's a pretty nice system. It's a down. I'm not sure if it's synthetic or natural. It's probably synthetic. And then I've got obviously my Land's End jacket here. This is Gore-Tex as well, but this guy goes over the top of the down one, so it's just a kind of a windbreaker liner over the top. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I got a sleeping bag too, but it's too big here. Let's see. I guess I can show that to you. I'm a little concerned about this sleeping bag. It's another brand called Goreto. So Goreto is the store that I bought most of my gear at. Great place, fixed prices. This is supposed to be -20, but I'm feeling the cells in here, and there's no insulation in a lot of these cells. Or the insulation is bunched up all the way to one side or the other. So it's just like two pieces of really thin nylon. So this is a used bag I got for half price. So it was 7,000 rupees, Nepalese rupees, which is about 50 bucks. A new one's 100, and I think I might have to go back and just swap it out for a new one, because this one's just kind of destroyed. I mean, it doesn't look destroyed. It looks like it's in perfect condition, but you can feel the insulation is not evenly distributed. So that's it. And then we got a grill water filter. This is something you can't get in Nepal yet. Very hard to find, at least. Definitely far superior to a life straw. So if you get a chance, there's a couple things you should bring from the US or from Europe. Get a grill water filter and bring a solar panel. Get a bigblue or an ankar. That's on the way. So that's about it, guys. That's the gear that I got. And oh yeah, and a whole bunch of candy bars, and like, it's, you know, Snickers bars count as energy bars, right? So I got a bunch of different energy bars and stuff like that for the trip as well. But that's it. All right, catch you guys later.